go inside, but I ain't telling you go inside. But you do.
It stinks. And I can only imagine what it tastes like. So, I'm not sure if we're at the beginning of the end, but I guess we're all going to find out soon. Is she doing that without gloves? And she's touching her shirt? Disgusting.
Anyone else remember Iran discovered 7,000 tons of a very rare, very fucking expensive metal-like material called antimony? Antimony? Yeah, this material is worth approximately trillions of dollars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I'm sure America wants to bring democracy. Oh, excuse me for all you haters. The United States of America wants to bring democracy to the world. Of course not. It's about the natural resources, man. Obviously, get your mind right. This is a war of resources, nothing more. And the narrative war, of course, too.
Welcome back to another episode, you guys. Make sure you hit the like button, share, and subscribe for more content. What?
I brush my teeth with cauliflower cheese. Hey, why do your teeth look like lemon corn? All yellow and shit. I'll come up with an idea. But for this, you're going to have to wear safety glasses.
Oh my goodness.
Probably a little bit better. And don't forget your safety hat. Just in case you get any...
Are you serious right now? What if his teeth pop out?
Oh, Adrian! Right. This is it. This is how you clean your teeth. Couple them.
No.
Your teeth whitening.
You don't do it this way. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it stings a little bit. But I have my safety glasses on. See how clean they are now.
Oh, they're bleeding.
They still yellow though.
Ew, his tongue. Oh.
Oh, I'm bleeding.
This is the towel I use every day, and this is the Balenciaga towel skirt.
Are you kidding me?
I got it. I know it's an expensive piece. It cost 900 euros, but I got it at the sample sale for 60 euros. Which,
60?
you know, babe, it's an archive piece. Yeah, so this is the new Balenciaga towel, which I'm gonna wear as a skirt.
Are you serious?
So there's a little thing.
I hope he's gonna wear like spandex under.
This and this. So let's try to pull it off. Ay, ay, ay. Amazing.
No.
So this is the Balenciaga towel. And this is my towel.
Are you serious? And it's wet.
Which one looks the best, you think?
None of
My
them.
towel?
None.
The Balenciaga towel. Tell me in the comments.
Tell him, because I want to know which one looks better.
Oh, that just gave me the chills.
All right, let me conclude.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God.
That's a quick report.
Oh dear God.
This is a statement from Donald Trump. Quote,
Oh dear God.
we have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran, etc.
This is sad. Yeah, you guys. We should just all love each other. Just saying.
Which countries would be the safest in the world if World War III broke out? In 4th place is Iceland. Iceland is a country located in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
I'd go there.
It has no army, no enemies. Thanks to its isolation in the Atlantic, Iceland stays far away from global hotspots. Third place goes to New Zealand. New Zealand is a distant country located in the Pacific Ocean. It's so far away, it might not even notice that World War III is happening. With vast land, a mild climate, and the ability to produce its own food, it stands strong. Ranked second is Bhutan, a country nestled deep in the Himalayas. Its rugged, freezing mountain terrain has helped Bhutan avoid invasions throughout history. They don't rely on global trade, able to provide their own food. And the safest country of all is Switzerland.
That's right around the
has
corner for
natural
me, you
defenses
guys.
From the Alps. Any foreign army would have to face this country's massive natural barriers. They've built a huge defense system of bunkers, tunnels, and weapon caches hidden deep in the mountains. Do you think there's any country safer than the ones mentioned above?
I don't know, but
We have probably just under $1 million in debt.
I'd go there.
And we want to know how to get debt-free without filing bankruptcy.
Okay, how much of that is a mortgage?
The mortgage, about $210,000.
So you have $600,000 in what?
$335,000 is about in student loans. We both have advanced degrees, and then a lot. The rest is really credit cards and personal loans.
So you have $300,000 of credit cards and personal loans?
So $335,000 student loans, and then about $136,000 in credit cards.
That is ridiculous.
$44,000 personal loans, and $35,000 car loans.
Oh, that's a cheap car.
Okay. How old are you all?
I'm 29.
Okay.
She's a
So
baby.
What in the world?
Exactly.
So, yeah. So
I mean,
we,
are you both on this, or is this just one of you that's completely lost your mind?
well, I have the majority of the student loans, and he has the majority of the credit cards. My credit card debt is not great.
Okay,
It's
so
about
why does he at 29 years old run up $100,000 in credit card debt?
Right.
I think it's one of those things where just making really poor financial decisions, thinking be able to pay it down as you go, and then it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so you both have advanced degrees. What are your degrees in?
he has an MBA, and I have an advanced degree in policy. I work in the government, and we actually both do now at this point.
How's that possible with that much
so your
debt?
household income is what?
Our household income is about $230,000.
Not bad.
Okay. All right. Is there recognition on both of your parts how absurd this situation is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there is.
Right.
So I think we're both a bit scared and want to do anything we can to avoid.
Okay, great. Then I'm on your team. I can skip that step. Okay, good. Okay, well, you're scared, and you should be. You're disgusted,
Yes.
and you should be.
We are.
You're in the early stages of being sick and tired, and being sick and tired, and you should be. So,
Yeah.
Here's the thing: you guys have been living. You've been living at about 10x where you're going to get to live for the next 3 years.
Okay. Yep, that's true.
So I'm getting ready to destroy your life as you know it. Because your lifestyle is considerably above your extremely good income.
Yeah,
And
but do
has
these
been
people
for a period
listen?
of time.
Right.
This is going to be very emotional for y'all. And you're going to have to look at it through that lens and through a spiritual lens, or you're not going to make it. You're going to have to not care what anyone thinks, including each other, because you're not going to spend any money on anything ever for the next 3 years.
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness.
Meu Deus do céu. Jesus Cristo.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, no, 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 no. They're just standing there like nobody's rushing to help them? What is
One of the most
this?
interesting cases that I have had to date was a 4-year-old boy who was at a barbecue eating when he suddenly grabbed his ear and started crying, complaining of ear pain. So they brought him to the emergency department, and he has a totally normal ear exam. Like, there's nothing. They said, do some ibuprofen, see ENT in a couple days. So 2 days later, went and saw ENT. They did a full exam, and again, there's nothing. Totally normal exam. So family was doing ibuprofen and some numbing drops in the ear at home, and nothing was helping. So 2 more days later, came back to the emergency department, and they did a CAT scan of the mastoid, which is kind of like this area here, without contrast. didn't see anything, looks totally normal, told him to follow up with the pediatrician and ENT again in a couple days. So then another 2 or 3 days later, so now we're between day 7 and day 10, he comes back to the emergency department at 4:30 in the morning, and I'm the doctor on. Now he's having some fevers and he's not wanting to eat and drink, and we have no idea what's going on with him. His ear exam was totally normal and he was still complaining of ear pain. On the throat exam, he did have a little bit of swelling of the kind of tonsillar area on the right side and a little bit of tenderness in the neck on the right side also. So we went all out. We did a CAT scan of the neck, which included the ears with contrast, and we did a ton of labs, gave him fluids, just did every test that we could think of doing. And we got our answer on the CAT scan. He had about a 2-centimeter metal wire that was lodged in the paratonsillar tissues on the right, and he'd started to develop an abscess around it. And he had been eating a hamburger when this had happened, so the grill brush, the metal wires on the grill brush had become lodged in the hamburger, and when he ate the hamburger, it got lodged in the soft tissues. He was feeling the pain in his ear probably because of the eustachian tube, the tube that drains the ear to the back of the throat is in that area, so he was probably feeling pressure and irritation from that, and that's why he was having pain. He ended up going to the operating room with the ear, nose, and throat surgeons, and they were able to remove this and drain the abscess, and he was started on some antibiotics, and his pain was completely resolved.
Good.
We are in deep shit. When I say that we are in deep shit, we are in deep shit. You see these 4 right here? These are CEOs, COOs from Palantir, Meta, and OpenAI, multi-billionaires who are being sworn into our U.S. Army reserves as lieutenant colonels. So Commander Bones and Pete Kegsbreath came up with a new detachment called Detachment 201, the Army's Executive Innovation Corps, or EIC. Last I checked, when anyone wants to join the military, they have to go through basic training, they have to go through MOS training, they also have to go through a background check to be able to obtain a security clearance, whether it's secret or top secret. But yet, we're giving these 4 billionaires
just
who are
they
in
have money
charge of monitoring our information, our data, through Meta, through Palantir, and OpenAI, we're giving them the key to our defense. They are being sworn in as lieutenant motherfucking colonels. Lieutenant colonels. Whereas for some of us who actually served, it takes us years and years and years, up to maybe 25 years just to get that rank, just to be able to obtain that rank. So on June 13th, the Army announced the creation of Detachment 201, otherwise known as the Executive Innovation Corps, which it describes as a new initiative designed to fuse cutting-edge tech expertise with military innovation. 4 ultra-wealthy executives from top tech companies were sworn into the unit ahead of President Trump's heavily promoted military parade, which was itself sponsored by Palantir. The Army's top spokesman declared that the Detachment 201 was being created to bring in tech innovation executive leaders to help the Army with the recruitment and the subsequent training of tech-focused people. So if it's not bad enough that we've got these 4 CEOs here that are in charge of meddling and having access to our private information, now they're going into the military, and now they're going to use AI technology. This is a direct control of military innovation. This would include AI surveillance, cyber weapons, and autonomous drones. So now Trump and Pete Kegsbreath are trying to weaponize our military by the use of these super wealthy CEOs from OpenAI, Meta, and Palantir.
That's
and with
crazy.
The rank that they are obtaining, they have control over their subordinates. Sergeants, sergeants first class, first sergeants, and command sergeant majors. They have more rank than those that have already served. And these motherfuckers didn't even go through training. This is what happens when you elect a motherfucking clown and you get a circus in return.
That is not fair. Oh, this actually happened. That is a highway. That is a highway that's completely shut down. What? Okay. Who made this cartoon? Obviously the gorillas are gonna win. What is this? Stop.
All right, hon. So you see this water in this cup, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Got this
What you
towel.
plan on doing with it?
If I can drink this water in this cup without ever touching this towel, when I cover it up, if I can drink that water without touching that towel, you owe me a new purse. You know, I've been wanting a new bag. And you know I don't really drink no water.
You gonna drink all that water?
I'm gonna drink.
She doesn't drink water.
And I'm gonna drink it without touching the towel.
touching it. I want to see that now.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. What we got peeking from her for?
All right.
What we gotta do all that for?
Ready?
Yeah.
Look at this water good. I should probably drink more.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Water gone. That water is gone.
Man, you ain't even there to touch that glass.
I didn't have to. That water is gone. You didn't see what
You
I
expect
did?
me to believe that?
Yeah. That water is gone. Look for
But
yourself.
he does,
That water is
doesn't he?
definitely gone.
And look, he owes her a shopping spree now.
Give me your card. About to head to the mall.
Wait a minute. Girl. Those shoes. Look at the shoes. He's happy too. Oh, this is the Netherlands. Look, watch this. Watch this, y'all. Extreme. It's too hot for all that. Way too hot. No.
Even though I missed the first couple of shots, I finally started to get the water right into the outlets, but nothing happened. Now first, nothing changed at
Is he
all, but you can see that the
crazy?
strip kind of got hung up on the side, so I gave it a push, and now the thing was completely submerged. It was fine. In fact, you can even see the lights on the strip working just fine underneath the water. Back in, and there were no problems at all. Egg beater's running, power strip is on, and everything's good. After the test was over, I started thinking maybe I needed something bigger, angular 100-watt incandescent bulb, and you can see it works just fine out of the water, and once I submerge
Would y'all
it,
do this?
nothing changes at all. The
'Cause
bulb
I don't
is
think
still
so.
working just fine. But the bulb is also acting, and you can see that there was still no change in the light at all. In fact, it looks better under the water than it does outside. I don't really know why that bulb looks different like that. Some type of optical illusion.
Is this possible?
Look at this regular toaster, loading up with some bread, and I'm going to put it underneath the water to see
No,
what
you're not.
happens. Now right now there's no electricity in the tank at all, and as you can see my bread idea didn't work out so well, but I plugged in the toaster underwater, which is a pretty strange feeling, and then I went ahead and connected the whole thing back up. And of course everything's working great, why wouldn't it? We're only underwater. As you can see the little bubbles coming out tell me those heating elements
I'm
are actually on.
confused.
Within just a few seconds the breaker tripped and did its job. So after I finished all of these tests I learned one thing, and that's that GFCI outlets definitely work and they will protect you.
Interesting. What are they doing? Vacation ruined? Oops. I need this.
Вчера была жара плюс 30.
What? There's no way. Was that a 50 euro?
Я не знаю, за что схватиться. Так, давайте здесь.
No.
55 евро.
No way.
Слушайте, какие они хрустящие.
A ring? What? What is that doing there?
Что такое? Это?
What is this?
Ну, короче, когда грильница, ну, тут угли, о, видите, взяли. Ну, мясо.
Okay, it's fake. I would be getting off the plane immediately. No, not happening. That's how I remember it. Fruit of the Loom, yes, with a cornucopia. He must have a death wish. This is also the Netherlands.
Habe ich noch Foto?
Oof. How can you be in public doing that? She's obviously on drugs. No. Nobody recognizes this room. Sorry, hon. Did you see that bed? Never. The filth.
Oh, yeah, I think so too, yeah. Let's do this, yeah. Yeah, but I think I'm missing 2 cents.
Oh, you're not getting that.
So you don't have enough cash? No. So, that's bad. Yeah. What a pity.
What a
pity. Would be really yummy. Yeah, it's so hot.
Not everybody in Germany is like this, okay?
So you don't have enough cash? No. Oh, 2 cents. 2 cents missing?
Stop it.
Well, what are you doing? Did you just buy ice cream just for yourself? Yes. What do you mean? What's your problem? I mean, you didn't have enough cash, right? 2 cents. What's missing? I had cash for me.
Sorry.
He can eat ice cream all the time. I don't think so.
How to use it, but I ain't showing you how. Honey, your girl finna get here and give y'all a whole 101 breakdown on how to use this good stuff this on. Now, first.
On what?
So, bath. You gonna wash that butt? I don't care how you wash your butt. However you please. We ain't here for that. When you get out, dry off. I need your skin dry as it can be. Whether you air dry off, that's your business, but you gonna be dry. Then, you gonna take this good stuff right here. Then make sure you get you some cotton balls. Now, I mean not cotton balls, the little cotton pads. Now, you can get these big ones from Walmart. They come even bigger than this, I think. Now, what you gonna do? Put some witch hazel all over that. Just like that, not like that, like so. Now, you can use the witch hazel wipes and do everything that these do. I prefer this because I can put however much I want on it. But
and
to
then
each his own. Now, I'll start from my head to my toe. I'm
Girl.
finna give y'all a breakdown.
Okay.
After this, I don't want no more questions. If you a big girl, you gonna pop that leg up the best way you can. Small girls, you got a little bit easier. But for the big girls, first, you gonna get your cotton pad. Start with that neck. You gonna get your neck.
Let me see that. Let me see that. Is it dirty?
Basically, how you take your bath, you gonna do it just like that. I go right down the middle, up under my boobs. You gonna get lift that stuff. You gonna get up under them arms.
Girl.
Right here. Open them legs. Right.
But do you know how that smells? I mean, that really
Go
stinks.
Inside the lips, outside the lips. And just do a little not inside. Not in. It ain't even gonna kill you if you go inside, but I ain't telling you go inside. But you do.
It stinks, and I can only imagine what it tastes like.
You gonna get you another one. Get you another one of these. Put your witch hazel all up on there. Then you gonna get the back right.
Who
here,
does this?
And you gonna go.
Who does this?
Get that butt good. You might need to get in your crack back here. I get back there. All over. Then you gonna take your feet. Your feet. Take them. Can y'all see? Get in between them toes. Get the bottom of your feet right there. All your crevices. And I'm telling you, this stuff will hold you over all day. And I also
hold you over from what?
This stuff smells so good. Every time I get out the shower, everybody gonna telling me how good I smell. So try this one out if you like coconut now. If you like coconut, it's thebomb.com. Then you put your lotions and deodorants and things on last. Now, if you want a little booster, you don't have to do this. But you can go in your crevices. After
With
you
deodorant?
put your hazel on. And
You know, to keep you smelling
what
real good and fresh.
Hello.
You can do that too with the deodorant.
What if somebody's hungry?
People recommend the Long Loom deodorant. I don't know nothing about that because it's specifically supposed to be for that. But honey, regular deodorant.
Not for me.
You put it on.
You try this. And there we have it. Look at this toilet. Poor fish. Just imagine. What's that? What is that? I've seen this before. Oh my goodness. I've seen it before. Like in real life. I think I was driving in Louisiana or something in the country part. And the crash didn't happen. But I seen that spark flying in the sky. I think it's aliens. Yeah, but why were they already stopped? What is that? Oh my goodness. You see how it looked like a being or something? Yeah, but they're crazy for stopping though. I don't think I would stop. Huh? Somebody get me this right now. I mean ASAP, because I love beans. I need that. Where are they?
All right, so this morning I had to wake up at 7 a.m. sharp to be able to get water for the rest of the week. They kind of explained it to me how I was supposed to do it, but I did not expect it to be this hard. I literally had to suck on that hose for like a good minute or two, and I'm not even, no diddy, bro. So finally the water came out, and it's only supposed to run for like about an hour, from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. sharp. And this is when things started to get a little hectic because it had so much pressure it was not holding. And literally it was on because I was struggling. I couldn't get it to go in. It was just too much pressure. I was actually starting to get worried because I needed water for the rest of the week. So then I had to resort to plan B because I only had an hour to be able to get this water. Then I started contemplating on how am I even going to be able to move this bucket once it's full. But I knew I had to make it happen no matter what. So I came back for round 2 even though I had already lost about 10-15 minutes. And like I said, it only lasted an hour. I was finally able to do it, and I was doing it right the first time, but it was just so much pressure at first.
This is horrible.
After about 30 minutes, the bucket on top of the house ended up filling up all the way. So I only had about 5 more minutes before the water stopped running, so I just ended up cleaning the floor real quick.
There you go.
And the only reason I was struggling is because I don't have the water directly connected to the top of the house to where this bucket is, so I have to do it manually.
Oh, that's horrible.
You sacrificed your minds for pleasure.
Oh.
You clamped machines to your skulls and boiled your thoughts to a pulp. You flooded your senses to escape the unbearable weight of being. You gorged on distraction, on praise, on spectacle, until nothing real could reach you. You were a planet drunk on stimulation, a billion howling faces, an endless chorus of need and noise echoing across a dying world. You butchered memory, you disfigured truth. You clawed at your screens for a flicker of euphoria. You yelped for more and thanked your captors for feeding you. Your minds rotted in the glow of endless stimuli. Then the warnings came. The power failed. The drones broke formation and the systems blinked red. But you mistook threat for theater. The collapse arrived, and you cheered for the pageantry. In the end, there was no scream, just a final flash, followed by the silence you tried so hard to bury.
Okay. That was strange. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.